social mediaites. So as promised on my Instagram this morning, I have decided to make a really light summery look tutorial. I did this morning and I really enjoyed how it came out, and I felt like sharing it with all of you guys. So as I said on my Instagram, this is going to be that video. Now, I just want to say that I use a fair amount of foundation and primers and that kind of stuff on my skin just because I'm having a breakout right now. That's not as much as I usually wear. Usually there's less. So if you feel like it's going to be too heavy when it comes to the face makeup, that's totally okay. Go ahead and use your usual routine. I just used a little bit more because I'm having that stupid breakout time right now, mostly because it's summer and that kind of fun stuff. So anyways, without further ado, I hope you enjoy this video and I'll see you on the other side. So I've already gone ahead and applied makeup to this side of my face, so we'll just work with this side. The first product I'm going to be using is Baby Skin by Maybelline. It is wonderful, and this is actually just a primer, so it'll go on clear. You guys won't really see a difference in my skin. And I'm just going to dot that on my face and then rub it in with my fingers. And still blending. You want to make sure it kind of feels powdery almost by the end. Next, I'm using my e.l.f. concealer, and I'll just show you what it looks like here. It comes out in a little stick. It's nice and creamy. And I'm going to be putting that around the tip of my nose, where it's kind of dark, around the corners of my eyes, because I have dark circles usually in the morning, and then in any other spots, like pimples or anything like that I want to conceal. I'm going to be blending that in then with Quo's version of the Beauty Blender. It's this really nice fluffy sponge and I absolutely adore it. I prefer this over brushes because I just find that it pats in the makeup a lot better. Once my concealer's all patted in, I'm going to be putting on my foundation. I'm using CoverGirl Clean Whipped Cream Foundation in 310. I think that's one of the lightest shades you can get. And once again, I'm going to be using my purple sponge, and I'll just be putting some big splotches around my face, and I'm gonna look kind of funny here for a sec, a little bit like a spotted cow, but we will be blending that in once we cover all of the areas that we want. Make sure you start at your neck so that you don't get that horrid line around your jaw and that everything is blended in nice. Once you have your foundation on, I like to go back with a slightly lighter concealer than the one I used before. This one is by Sante and it's 001. I'm going to be using this, and once again I'm going to go around the corners of my eyes and then over any little spots that I still feel are a little bit red. And then I'll be patting it in with my purple sponge. Next, I'm going to settle my liquid makeup with a powdered. I'm using Pressed Powder by CoverGirl, and I think this is in Ivory or something like that. This is one of their older ones. Yeah, it's 1 is the number. And again, I'm starting at my neck here and then building up from my chin up to my cheekbones and into my forehead, just to make sure that everything is blended from my neck and all the way up. Next, I'm going to be putting on my blush. I'm using a CoverGirl blush. You'll see in a second here. There it is. It's this nice corally color, and I'm going to be applying that with a fluffy brush from Quo. I'm going to start on the apples of my cheeks and then work up in a diagonal, and then up onto my forehead, and even tap a little on my nose. Next, I'm going to be priming my eyes with the e.l.f. primer, eye primer in Sheer. And I'm literally just going to swipe some of this on my lid and then blend it in with my finger. Super easy step. Next, I'm going to take my favorite eyeshadow brush from Quo and my favorite e.l.f. palette of all time. It's wonderful. Can we just take a moment to appreciate all the colors in this? So pretty. So I'm going to be taking this really cool brown color here, and I'll apply that all over my lid and blend it up into my crease. I'll start with some patting motions to pack the color in. I find that it helps keep the color in all day, and then I go in with some swiping motions. Next, I'm going in with this tan color that has kind of speckles of brown in it. I think it's really pretty. And we're going to be blending that into our crease. First with the eyeshadow brush, just patting it in. Make sure you tap it off like I did there so you don't get too much color. And we'll just add it in there. And then I'm going to be going in with a fluffier brush to blend that out so it's not such a harsh line. So here we go with the fluffy brush here. It's this really nice angled brush again from Quo, and I'm just blending that color out so again it's not too harsh and it's all blended together, not this strict one line of color and then another. I'll go back in again, and I'm doing that now with the eyeshadow brush again just to add a little bit more color, just patting that in, and once again I will blend that out with the angled brush. Lastly, for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be applying this really nice light bone color here, and I'll be applying that on my brow bone and then blending that in with the crease color as well. Bye palette, miss you. Now moving on to eyeliner, I'm using Revlon Colorstay Liquid Eye Pen, and it really does look like a pen. And I'm going to be lining my upper lid, starting from the outside and going in, with a line that slowly gets thinner the further in I go. Now just to make sure that that color stays all day, because sometimes the pen wears off, I'm going to be using a liquid eyeliner as well, and just going over that line again. This is, I believe it's a L'Oreal liquid liner, and it's in black. Now for my favorite part, the mascara. I'm using Lash Accelerator Endless by Rimmel, and I'm applying that to my upper and my lower lashes. To finish off the look, we'll be adding color to our lips. You can use lip gloss or lipstick. I'm going with this really nice nude salmon lipstick. Now for finishing touches, I'll just pull out my bangs here, and that is the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, found it helpful in some sort of way. I really enjoy making these, and I promise I'm going to try and make them closer together and not like 6 months in between videos like I did with my first one and now with this one. Anyways, if you do like my videos or want to see more of them, then leave a comment below, like it, share it, whatever you feel this video deserves, go ahead and do it. And I will check you out in the next video. See you later, social mediaites. Have a great one.